The motorcycle industry is buzzing with speculation as rumors intensify around the possible launch of a Moto Guzzi V100 California. If true, this model would mark the revival of one of the Italian brand's most iconic nameplates, blending heritage styling with modern technology. Enthusiasts are already eager to see how the legendary California lineage could be reinterpreted for a new generation of riders. The Moto Guzzi California has a storied history dating back to the early 1970s. Originally designed as a cruiser for the American market, it quickly earned a reputation for its distinctive transverse V-twin engine, comfortable ergonomics, and long-distance touring capability. Over the decades, the California has been reinvented several times, but always retained its identity as a motorcycle that combined Italian style with laid-back cruising dynamics. Rumors of a new California gained momentum after Moto Guzzi unveiled the V100 Mandello in 2021, a revolutionary sport touring model powered by a 1,042 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled V-twin engine. The V100 platform introduced advanced technology such as adaptive aerodynamics, semi-active Öhlins suspension, cornering ABS, and a 6-axis IMU, making it one of the most sophisticated machines in Moto Guzzi's lineup. Many believed that the V100's modular engine and chassis design could pave the way for future models. The Moto Guzzi California remains one of the brand's most enduring names, first launched in the early 1970s and instantly recognizable for its combination of Italian design and American-style cruising comfort. Over the years, it evolved into a respected long-distance touring machine, widely used by enthusiasts and even police forces across Europe. Its unique identity stemmed from Moto Guzzi's transverse V-twin engine and the brand's philosophy of building motorcycles that were as stylish as they were practical. Speculation is mounting that Moto Guzzi is preparing to bring the California back to life with the V100 platform. The company's modern 1,042 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled V-twin, introduced with the V100 Mandello, is seen as the ideal heart for a next-generation cruiser tourer. Introducing the Honda NX650 Suma, a bold reinterpretation of Honda's legendary Dominator. Designed for riders who demand both rugged adventure performance and modern urban style, the Suma carries forward the spirit of the NX650, blending heritage with innovation. The original Honda NX650 Dominator, first released in 1988, was a cult classic in the dual sport category. It became known for its reliable single-cylinder engine, versatility on and off the road, and iconic design. The Suma revives this DNA, but with a sharper and more futuristic edge. The NX650 Suma stands out with angular bodywork, a compact headlight unit, and a muscular stance. Its minimalist yet aggressive fairing emphasizes function and toughness, while the slim tail section underlines its dual sport agility. Every line of the motorcycle reflects a balance between urban readiness and off-road capability. At its heart, the Suma is powered by Honda's proven 644 cubic centimeters air-cooled, 4-stroke, single-cylinder engine. Known for durability and torque, this engine produces around 45 horsepower, delivering a smooth yet powerful ride across varied terrains. Combined with a 5-speed gearbox and Honda's precise fuel delivery system, it ensures a reliable performance whether you're in the city or on a dirt trail. The steel frame of the Suma provides robustness, while the long travel suspension ensures comfort on rough terrain. A 21-inch front wheel and 17-inch rear will set up enhanced stability and control, while disc brakes at both ends guarantee dependable stopping power. Its dual sport geometry makes it equally confident on highways and gravel roads. Modern touches include LED lighting, a digital instrument cluster, and ergonomic seat design for long rides. Lightweight components and a practical fuel tank capacity make the Suma both efficient and adventure-ready. Honda's focus on reliability and ease of maintenance remains a core advantage. The Honda NX650 Sumar positions itself as a bridge between retro dual sport heritage and contemporary adventure machines. It stands against rivals like the Yamaha XT series, Kawasaki KLR, and Suzuki DR line, but it differentiates itself with its unmistakable Honda design identity and proven engineering. The Honda NX650 Sumar is not just a motorcycle, it's a tribute to adventure, a modern echo of the Dominator legacy. With its timeless single-cylinder power, rugged design, and Honda's trusted quality, it invites riders to explore without limits. This is the spirit of freedom, reborn. Ducati presents another masterpiece in the world of adventure sport motorcycles. This is the Ducati Multistrada V4 RS, the most powerful and exclusive version of the Multistrada family. This bike combines the Ducati Panigale Superbike DNA with the Multistrada's signature touring comfort. The result? A bike capable of devouring both asphalt and long roads with uncompromising performance. For the 2026 version, Ducati has stayed true to the proven formula. The Multistrada V4 RS once again features the 1,103 cubic centimeters Desmosedici Stradale engine, delivering a claimed 180 horsepower at 12,250 RPM and 87 pound-foot of torque at 9,500 RPM. The power plant is paired with a dry clutch and an Akrapovi silencer, ensuring the bike maintains its aggressive character and distinctive Ducati soundtrack. Performance numbers remain unchanged from the 2024 model year, but Ducati emphasizes refinements in other areas. While the aluminum monocoque frame carries over, Ducati redesigned the titanium rear subframe to accommodate a top case, highlighting the RS's dual nature as both a high-performance machine and a practical long-distance tourer. The forged aluminum Marcassini wheels now sport a new 5-spoke design, replacing the previous 3-spoke setup, offering both aesthetic freshness and subtle performance benefits. Electronics also receive a significant update for 2026. The Multistrada V4 RS now incorporates Ducati's Vehicle Observer algorithm, first introduced on the 2025 Panigale V4. Inspired by MotoGP technology, the DVO simulates data from 70 sensors used on race bikes, allowing the RS to benefit from more precise electronic control. While the bike continues with Öhlins Smart EC 2.0 suspension rather than the latest 3.0 system. Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. Today we will discuss one of Honda's legendary classic enduro motorcycles, the Honda XL 500T. This motorcycle was launched in the late 1970s, 1979 to be exact, and became one of the pioneers of large-capacity trail bikes that are tough to use on all terrains. Let's explore its history, its performance, and why this motorcycle still holds a special place in the hearts of classic motorcycle fans. The Honda XL 500T arrived at a time when dual sport motorcycles were gaining popularity. Released the XL 250 and XL 350. But the market wanted something more powerful. Thus, the XL 500T was born, equipped with a 497 cubic centimeters SOHC, 4-stroke single-cylinder engine. This motorcycle was designed not only for the road, but also ready to be taken to explore off-road trails. At that time, the XL 500T was Honda's answer to consumer demand for a versatile motorcycle, comfortable for daily use, tough on dirt tracks, and has great power for long-distance touring. Design-wise, the Honda XL 500T features a classic 70s style. It features a slim fuel tank, a long, comfortable seat for two, and long travel suspension. It also features a 23-inch front wheel, something quite unique at the time, as it provided greater stability over rough terrain. A simple round headlight, high fenders, and an upright riding position make the XL 500T look dashing and functional, without much frills. This is what makes it a classic enduro icon. Well, the most interesting part is of course the engine. The Honda XL 500T uses a 497 cubic centimeters SOHC, 4-stroke, air-cooled single-cylinder engine with around 32 to 34 horsepower at 6,500 RPM and high torque at low revs. This engine is known to be bulletproof, meaning it is very tough and has minimal problems, suitable for use even in remote areas. The large torque makes this motorcycle easily conquer steep climbs and roads. The Honda XL 500T was quite popular in Europe and America, especially among touring and adventure enthusiasts. This motorcycle became the basis for the evolution of the other XL series, including the XL 600R, and ultimately inspired the birth of the XR series and Honda's dominance in rallies like the Paris-Dakar. To this day, at first glance at the Honda ADV 350, you immediately feel its adventurous aura. Its design is inspired by its bigger brother, the Honda ADV 350. For the first time in Vietnam, the ADV 350 is introduced by HVN with a series of the latest equipment such as a modern 5-inch TFT digital screen, multifunction controller, and Honda RoadSync. This pioneering technology allows users to easily synchronize their smartphone with the vehicle to display maps or navigate conveniently right on the vehicle screen, all optimized for both convenience and safety during travel. More than just a large-capacity scooter, the Honda ADV 350 is a companion for every journey, from the hustle and bustle of urban life to long, inspiring roads. The ADV 350 impresses with its angular lines and bold off-road color scheme, creating a modern and unique look. The lightweight tubular steel frame combined with the 37mm diameter upside-down fork makes the bike more stable and confident in all road conditions. Not only strong in appearance, ADV 350 also shows its mettle through every detail of operation. The upside-down front suspension system and rear shock absorber with auxiliary oil tank help the vehicle maintain stability and respond precisely on many road surfaces. The super light 6-spoke X-shaped alloy wheels combined with semi-terrain tires further affirm the adventurous nature, creating flexibility in the city and stability on challenging adventure roads. The braking system with single 256mm disc at the front and 240mm at the rear, accompanied by 2-channel ABS, provides peace of mind and optimal control in all situations. In addition, the ADV 350 is also equipped with many advanced safety features such as traction control system, HSTC, emergency stop warning, ESS, automatically activates warning lights when braking suddenly and automatic turn signal off function.
Ducati has officially unveiled the 2026 Panigale V4R, the latest evolution of its legendary R series, during a new episode of the Ducati World Premiere. Born from the 7th generation of Ducati sports bikes, the Panigale V4 encapsulates the brand's victories in MotoGP and Superbike, blending cutting-edge race technology with road legality. Developed for the Superbike World Championship while still accessible to enthusiasts, the new V4R introduces innovations never before seen on a production motorcycle. The Panigale V4R continues a lineage that began in 2001 with the iconic 996R, marking Ducati's most prestigious racing machines. Produced in a numbered series, each model carries its name and serial number on the steering plate, underlining its exclusivity. Collaboration with Ducati Corse has resulted in unique additions such as corner side pods, first seen in MotoGP in 2021, and the Ducati racing gearbox with Ducati neutral lock, both now available on a homologated bike. At the heart of the V4R lies the 998 cubic centimeters Desmercedesai Stradale R engine, engineered directly from MotoGP and optimized for superbike racing. Delivering 218 horsepower in Euro 5 Plus configuration, it maintains benchmark performance while providing more sustained torque across the rev range. Riders benefit from improved acceleration, including an additional 4 horsepower at 16,000 RPM, while the bike can achieve a staggering top speed of 318.4 km per hour, rising to 330.6 km per hour with the racing exhaust system. Aerodynamics play a central role in the V4RS design. The corner side pods, now available on a road-legal motorcycle for the first time, generate ground effect at high lean angles, enhancing tire grip and enabling faster cornering. Combined with enlarged wings introduced on the 2025 Panigale V4, The aerodynamic package increases downforce by up to 6 kilograms at 300 kilometers per hour, significantly improving stability and precision at speed. Ergonomics have also been refined to maximize rider control on track. The new seat and fuel tank design, along with repositioned foot pegs, provide better support in racing conditions and reduce fatigue during longer sessions. Complementing this is a chassis derived from the latest Panigale V4, including the front frame and hollow symmetrical swing arm, optimized for slick tires used in superbike competition. Suspension upgrades include Öhlins NPX 25/30 forks, a TTX 36 rear shock, and a new SD20 steering damper, another first for production motorcycles. Braking and electronics receive equally advanced treatment. Brembo high pure calipers paired with 330mm discs provide exceptional stopping power, while the evolved electronics package incorporates Ducati Vehicle Observer algorithms. Features such as race brake control and enhanced engine braking allow riders to emulate professional racing techniques, pushing braking points deeper into corners with greater confidence. These systems are controlled via a 6.9-inch dashboard with a track-focused grip meter display for real-time feedback. Ultimately, the 2026 Panigale V4 represents Ducati's closest connection yet between its MotoGP prototype and road-legal superbike. With innovations like the Ducati Racing Gearbox, corner side pods, and a MotoGP-derived engine capable of reaching 16,500 RPM, the V4 not only sets new performance benchmarks, but also redefines what enthusiasts can expect from a production motorcycle. It is, in every sense, a machine that brings the thrill of MotoGP directly to the streets. In less than 2 months, Norton Motorcycles will open a new chapter in its storied history, unveiling the first of a new fully homologated model lineup under the ownership of Indian manufacturing powerhouse TVS Motor. Among the most anticipated debuts is an all-new V4 superbike, recently spotted in fresh spy shots, which is expected to replace the discontinued V4 SV with a more modern and Euro 5+ compliant design aimed at global markets. Unlike its predecessor, which was restricted to UK customers under motorcycle single vehicle approval rules, the upcoming model will be part of a wider rollout. TVS Managing Director Sudarshan Venu previously confirmed to CNBC that 6 new Norton motorcycles are planned, all set to go on sale in summer 2026 across the UK, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and India. This marks the brand's most ambitious expansion in decades. While the bike's official name remains under wraps, the spy images shared by MotorcycleNews.com provide the clearest look yet at the upcoming superbike's design. Earlier prototypes were seen without lower fairing panels, but the latest shots reveal a complete side profile, though the fit and finish suggest it is still pre-production. Signature Norton touches, such as circular chromed engine covers, remain, but the rest of the bodywork has moved away from the V4 SV's smooth retro cues in favor of sharper, more aggressive styling. The new design echoes Ducati's Panigale range, with dual LED headlights up front, fluid side panels, and a stubby single-seat tail section. The rear is particularly striking, featuring a split lighting setup with indicators mounted on a wraparound number plate holder and a thin strip-style taillight integrated into the bodywork. A single-sided swing arm exposes striking deep red ounce racing forged aluminum wheels, carried over from the outgoing SV. Details about the power plant remain scarce, but speculation suggests major revisions over the old 1,199 cubic centimeters, 72-degree V4 that produced around 185 brake horsepower, well below rivals like the BMW S1000RR and Ducati Panigale V4, both exceeding 200 brake horsepower. Inlets beneath the LED headlights hint at a ram air system, while the twin underslung exhaust layout suggests a significant rework, likely to meet Euro 5+ emissions without compromising performance. Interestingly, the prototype lacks aerodynamic winglets and features relatively relaxed clip-on handlebars, suggesting the bike may be designed with road usability in mind rather than being a pure track-focused weapon. Suspension appears manually adjustable, though electronically adjustable versions could follow with future models. Stopping duties, meanwhile, are handled by Brembo's cutting-edge high-pure calipers, the same technology fitted to Ducati's Panigale V4S. The full unveiling of Norton's new superbike is expected at EICMA in Milan on November 4th, where it will headline a lineup of machines that marks the brand's rebirth under TVS Motor. With global homologation and aggressive new styling, Norton aims to re-establish itself as a serious contender in the superbike arena. In less than 2 months, Norton Motorcycles will open a new chapter in its storied history, unveiling the first of a new fully homologated model lineup under the ownership of Indian manufacturing powerhouse TVS Motor. Among the most anticipated debuts is an all-new V4 superbike, recently spotted in fresh spy shots, which is expected to replace the discontinued V4 SV with a more modern and Euro 5+ compliant design aimed at global markets. Unlike its predecessor, which was restricted to UK customers under motorcycle single vehicle approval rules, the upcoming model will be part of a wider rollout. TVS Managing Director Sudarshan Venu previously confirmed to CNBC that 6 new Norton motorcycles are planned, all set to go on sale in summer 2026 across the UK, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and India. This marks the brand's most ambitious expansion in decades. While the bike's official name remains under wraps, the spy images shared by MotorcycleNews.com provide the clearest look yet at the upcoming superbike's design. Earlier prototypes were seen without lower fairing panels, but the latest shots reveal a complete side profile, though the fit and finish suggest it is still pre-production. Signature Norton touches, such as circular chromed engine covers, remain, but the rest of the bodywork has moved away from the V4 SV's smooth retro cues in favor of sharper, more aggressive styling. The new design echoes Ducati's Panigale range, with dual LED headlights up front, fluid side panels, and a stubby single-seat tail section. The rear is particularly striking, featuring a split lighting setup with indicators mounted on a wraparound number plate holder and a thin strip-style taillight integrated into the bodywork. A single-sided swing arm exposes striking deep red ounce racing forged aluminum wheels, carried over from the outgoing SV. Details about the power plant remain scarce, but speculation suggests major revisions over the old 1,199 cubic centimeters, 72-degree V4 that produced around 185 brake horsepower, well below rivals like the BMW S1000RR and Ducati Panigale V4, both exceeding 200 brake horsepower. Inlets beneath the LED headlights hint at a ram air system, while the twin underslung exhaust layout suggests a significant rework, likely to meet Euro 5+ emissions without compromising performance. Interestingly, the prototype lacks aerodynamic winglets and features relatively relaxed clip-on handlebars, suggesting the bike may be designed with road usability in mind rather than being a pure track-focused weapon. Suspension appears manually adjustable, though electronically adjustable versions could follow with future models. Stopping duties, meanwhile, are handled by Brembo's cutting-edge high-pure calipers, the same technology fitted to Ducati's Panigale V4S. The full unveiling of Norton's new superbike is expected at EICMA in Milan on November 4th, where it will headline a lineup of machines that marks the brand's rebirth under TVS Motor. With global homologation and aggressive new styling, Norton aims to re-establish itself as a serious contender in the superbike arena. Kawasaki's heritage in the motorcycle world can be traced back to one of its most iconic machines, the Kawasaki Z1, launched in 1972. The Z1 was a game-changer, boasting a 903 cubic centimeters inline-4 engine that set new standards for performance and reliability. It quickly earned the nickname King of Motorcycles, cementing Kawasaki's reputation for building powerful, stylish machines. Over the decades, the Z1 has become a symbol of Kawasaki's engineering prowess and design philosophy, inspiring countless models that followed in its footsteps. The timing of a new retro-inspired middleweight couldn't be more appropriate. In recent years, the neo-retro motorcycle segment has seen remarkable growth, attracting riders who crave a balance between timeless styling and modern technology. Honda has capitalized on this demand with its CB500 SF, which offers everyday practicality in a stylish, minimalist design. Kawasaki, with its deep legacy of Z-bikes, seems well positioned to respond with a machine that ties modern performance to its legendary past. The CB500 SF, in particular, blends modern retro design with user-friendly power delivery. Kawasaki, however, has something different to bring to the table: a heritage-rich RS badge rooted in the glory of the Z1. A potential Z450 RS would not only compete head-to-head with Honda's offering but also appeal to riders nostalgic for Kawasaki's golden era. The Z450 RS clearly borrows its design language from Kawasaki's retro lineup. The round LED headlamp, muscular fuel tank, and simple tail evoke the spirit of the Z1, while the bright green paintwork and striking red alloy wheels inject a bold modern twist. The result is a motorcycle that bridges generations, classic in silhouette, yet fresh in detail, designed to resonate with both seasoned enthusiasts and new riders alike. What truly excites enthusiasts is the possibility of the Z450RS adopting a reworked inline-4 engine derived from the ZX4RR. Kawasaki could increase the displacement slightly beyond 399 cubic centimeters, pushing it closer to 450 cubic centimeters to provide more torque and mid-range usability while retaining the smooth, high-revving nature that defines the ZX4RR power plant. For Kawasaki, releasing a Z450RS with a ZX4RR-based engine would be more than just filling a gap in the lineup. It would be a bold statement. It would attract entry to mid-level riders in markets like Europe and Asia, where licensing regulations and affordability are key, while also reigniting excitement among enthusiasts who yearn for the return of small-displacement four-cylinder machines. Although Kawasaki has yet to officially confirm the Z450RS, the growing retro segment, strong competition from Honda, and the possibility of reviving a four-cylinder middleweight based on the ZX4RR platform make the rumors all the more credible. If brought to life, the Z450RS would not only celebrate Kawasaki's glorious past but also carry the Z1's legacy into the future, ensuring that the King spirit still roars on modern streets. The Italian manufacturer Aprilia seems to be expanding its middleweight lineup, as rumors surface about the possible launch of a new model called the Aprilia 457 Speed Dual. Following the successful debut of the Touareg 660, which re-established Aprilia's presence in the adventure segment, the company now appears to be targeting a smaller capacity but equally versatile machine to reach a broader audience of riders. The Aprilia 457 series itself has already gained attention through the recently introduced Sport and Naked models, powered by a new 457 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine. Delivering around 47 horsepower, this engine was designed to comply with global A2 licensing regulations, making it both approachable and exciting for riders at different levels. Smooth delivery, compact packaging, and Aprilia's trademark sporty character make the 457 platform an ideal candidate for multiple motorcycle categories. For Aprilia, expanding the 457 family beyond sport and naked models into the dual sport adventure category would be a logical move. The popularity of middleweight adventure bikes continues to surge worldwide, thanks to their balance of power, accessibility, and long-distance versatility. The introduction of such a model would not only broaden Aprilia's portfolio but also help the brand strengthen its foothold in emerging markets. With a mid-size engine and approachable price point, the 457 Speed Dual could attract younger riders, commuters who occasionally explore off-road, and enthusiasts seeking an affordable alternative to larger adventure machines. The concept render by renowned designer Obadan Bezi provides a detailed preview of what such a machine could look like. It features traditional adventure styling with rally-inspired graphics, long travel suspension, wire-spoked wheels with gold rims, and protective elements such as a skid plate and crash bars. The design blends rugged functionality with Aprilia's distinctive Italian flair. Key elements of Bezi's design also highlight a tall windscreen, raised fenders, and a comfortable seat layout aimed at long-distance touring. Combined with knobby tires and an upswept SC Project exhaust, the bike is clearly envisioned for both on-road and off-road adventures. The 457 Speed Dual branding on the render further emphasizes the motorcycle's dual sport DNA, bridging the gap between lightweight enduros and heavier adventure tourers. While Aprilia has yet to make any official announcement, the rumors and concept images have sparked excitement among enthusiasts. If the Aprilia 457 Speed Dual does become a reality, it could mark another bold step for the Italian marque in delivering machines that combine passion, performance, and practicality, values that remain at the heart of the Aprilia identity. The long-rumored arrival of Kawasaki's four-cylinder 400 cubic centimeters Z400RS appears closer than ever. If it becomes reality, it could mark the revival of one of Japan's most iconic middleweights, the legendary Z400FX, or perhaps a modern reincarnation of the Zephyr that defined an era. Speculation has been swirling for months, and as excitement builds, the buzz among enthusiasts is impossible to ignore. Back in 2023, Kawasaki shook the motorcycling world with the Ninja ZX4R, a 400 cubic centimeters inline-4 sport bike producing an astonishing 77 PS, the most powerful in its class. Now, rumors suggest that Kawasaki is preparing a naked version based on the same high-revving platform. With Honda's CB400 Super 4 discontinued in 2022, and the CB500 Super 4 already launched in China, the timing seems perfect for Kawasaki to reclaim dominance in the mid-size naked segment. The 400 cubic centimeters naked bike category has long been one of Japan's most beloved genres, balancing excitement, accessibility, and heritage. Enthusiasts fondly remember the Z400FX of 1979, which revived the four-cylinder 400 class with its DOHC air-cooled engine, and the 1989 Zephyr that reignited the naked bike boom with its retro charm and affordable performance. The Z400RS could be the spiritual successor to both, honoring the past while embracing the latest technology. If rumors are to be believed, the Z400RS will share its mechanical base with the ZX4R, including the frame, crankcase, and engine architecture. That makes it a member of Kawasaki's growing ZRS family, which already includes the Z900RS and Z650RS. However, unlike its siblings derived from Street Fighter platforms, the Z400RS will be born from a supersport DNA, potentially making it the sportiest RS model yet, and quite possibly the fastest of them all. Whether the full 77 PS output of the ZX4R will carry over remains to be seen, but even a slightly detuned version would still place the Z400RS at the top of its class. Without the ram air system of its fared sibling, Kawasaki is expected to tune the engine for stronger low and mid-range torque, ideal for street riding. This combination of classic design and modern performance could attract both nostalgic veterans and younger riders looking for a stylish yet powerful everyday machine. According to Shinji Miyakubo of Autobuy.jp, the design renderings envision two styles for the Z400RS. One inspired by the classic Z400FX, featuring a blue and black tank with vintage striping and chrome accents, and another echoing the Zephyr, with a minimalist red body and retro seat line. Both retain signature RS cues with a round headlight and upright ergonomics, but the panel instrument is expected will use a large TFT screen, perfectly blending heritage aesthetics with modern hardware. If these concepts become reality, the Z400RS will not just be a motorcycle, it will be a celebration of Kawasaki's enduring four-cylinder legacy.
Almost 20 years ago, the KTM RC8 showed that KTM could adrenalize riding on asphalt as well as off-road. Since then, the journey to a next-gen, track-focused, performance-orientated supersport motorcycle for the street has led to this. The KTM 990 RC are primed to lay rubber on any apex thanks to precision and specific high-grade parts, but also shift that sporty character to the practicality of the public road. The KTM 990 RC-R is the definitive KTM expression of intent and engineering. As mentioned at the outset, the new KTM 990 RC-R isn't a track-only machine like the 1198 RC8. However, KTM hasn't skimped on the hardware, and the 990 RC-R gets fully adjustable WP Apex open cartridge suspension and Brembo brakes with an MCS master cylinder. In addition to the dedicated ergonomics, the foot pegs are also adjustable and the wheels are shod with Michelin Power Cup tires. The body design resembles its predecessor, and this can be seen at the front with exposed carbon fiber, a spoiler under the swing arm, and a short tail section. Considering this will also serve as a road motorcycle, the KTM 990 RC-R also comes equipped with a headlight, mirrors, and turn signals. While KTM hasn't revealed much about the features the bike will include, we can expect a full suite of 6-axis IMUs, which will provide riders with adjustable traction control, wheelie control, engine braking control, and more. Additionally, several riding modes and launch control will be available as part of the standard package. But one thing we can say for sure, just like the new KTM 1390 range, the 990 RC-R will also get a new 8-inch TFT touchscreen dashboard. KTM showcased 13 new motorcycles for its booth as a perfect way to return to the most popular motorcycle show after 5 years. While we've already talked about the new 390 Adventure are driving us all crazy, at the other end of the pavilion was the Austrian brand's first road-legal big sport bike in 14 years, the all-new KTM 990 RC-R.
If you thought the old Tenere 700 was already a proper go-anywhere bush basher, wait till you meet the 2026 World Raid. Yamaha's Dakar-bred adventurer has gone back to school, and this time it's graduated with honors in electronic wizardry and long-distance comfort. The core DNA remains pure Dakar grit, but it's now wrapped in enough tech to make even a Tesla blush. Yamaha claims it's easier to ride, easier to control, and goes farther. Sounds like they've just described the perfect marriage partner, doesn't it? Let's start with the big news. the Tenere 700 now has a brain. A 6-axis IMU tracks every lean, slip, and twitch, coordinating with traction control, slide control, and cornering ABS to keep you upright when things get sketchy. There's even a button that lets you turn ABS off at the rear, or both ends, for full Mad Max off-road chaos. Pair that with Brembo stoppers, metal brake lines, and big 282mm discs, and you've got stopping power that's as solid as a meat pie after a Friday night out. The heart of the beast is still the much-loved CP2 Twin, Euro 5 Plus compliant with a retuned intake that gives it better low-end grunt. Thanks to Yamaha's YCCT ride-by-wire throttle, response is smoother than a barista-made flat white. 2 ride modes, Sport and Explorer, mean you can either rip through the bush like a lunatic or tiptoe across mud without drama. Just flick a switch on the bars and off you go. And then there's the gearbox, now upgraded with more dogs in the lower gears. Shifts are smoother, clutch feel is friendlier, and if you're feeling fancy, there's an optional quickshifter that'll make you feel like a Dakar pro every time you toe the lever. Yamaha even moved the clutch actuation point forward for easier standing maneuvers. Clearly, someone in Iwata's design office actually rides the thing. The new dual side-mounted aluminium fuel tanks are pure genius. 23 liters total, 1.5 kilos lighter than before, and enough to stretch your adventure to around 500 kilometers. The low center of gravity means you won't feel like you're lugging a keg around either. Add in cruise control, a speed limiter, yes, really, and a new windscreen setup with removable side deflectors, and you've got the kind of comfort that'll make the Null Arbor feel like a Sunday cruise. Suspension gets a serious glow-up too. The fully adjustable 46mm KYB fork now wears Kashima coating for silky movement, and the rear shocks travel has been bumped to 220mm. Ground clearance? A whopping 255mm. The 21/18" wheel combo wrapped in Pirelli Scorpion Rally SDR tires will chew through sand, mud, and tarmac like it's all the same terrain. There's even a 16-position adjustable anti-roll bar on the handlebar, because apparently Yamaha thinks you're doing the Dakar and fine-tuning a race car. Inside the cockpit, a new 6.3-inch full-color TFT screen serves up 3 display modes: Street, Explorer, and Raid. It connects to your phone, plays your tunes, and projects Google Maps right into your dash. In other words, it's your new travel buddy that won't complain when you miss a turn. And while the Tenere 700 World Raid still looks tough as nails, the sharper lines, aluminium LED lights, and integrated guards give it that rugged I could cross a continent right now vibe.
Hey bikers! Welcome to Your Channel Name, where you can have casual yet insightful conversations about new motorcycles that will make your wallet itch and your heart race. Today we are going to talk about a bike that proves Honda still knows how to make a big bike that can go fast but still be polite. The upcoming Honda CB1000 GT. The bike hasn't officially launched yet, but leaked homologation documents in Australia already give us a clear picture of this potential sport tourer. And yes, GT here doesn't stand for totally handsome, but still, judging by the shape and specs, it seems like the two go together. Honda's engineers clearly raided the accessories cupboard too. The CB1000 GT comes armed with longer travel suspension, a tall windscreen, handguards, a center stand, and thicker seats for both rider and pillion. The pegs are a touch more forward for the rider, and your passenger's knees won't be kissing their chin anymore. A welcome change for anyone who's ever had to pretend to enjoy long rides on the back of a naked bike. Up front, the CB1000 GT borrows the same frame and brakes from the regular Hornet. That's dual Nissan radial mount 4-piston calipers, in case you're wondering, but with some subtle differences around the tail section. There's also a quick shifter lurking on the left side, attachment points for panniers, and a more upright handlebar. It's as if Honda went through every touring bike wishlist and just ticked yeah, chuck that in too. Now, about that engine, the CB1000 GT keeps the familiar 1000 cubic centimeters inline 4, tuned to a still hefty 147.5 horsepower at 11,000 RPM. That's a smidge down from the Hornet SB's 155 horsepower. But honestly, who's going to notice when you're overtaking road trains on the Null Arbor? It's got enough grunt to make your visor rattle. And and we expect torque figures will be solid enough to keep you grinning through every bend. Dimension-wise, the GT is a bit of a unit, with a wheelbase 0.4 inches longer than the Hornet, and 5 inches wider thanks to the fairing. It also tips the scales 30 pounds heavier than the Hornet SP, which should put it just shy of 500 pounds wet. Still, that's not bad for something that looks ready to chew through entire states between fuel stops. Pricing and full specs are still under wraps until the official EICMA reveal. But one thing's certain, the CB1000 GT looks like Honda's way of saying, who says sensible can't be sexy? Whether it'll make it to US showrooms is anyone's guess. But for now, Aussie riders can start planning their next cross-country blast. Preferably with a mate on the back who finally has a proper seat to complain from. Hello fellow two-wheelers. Today we are going to take a deep dive into one of the most highly anticipated naked bikes, the 2026 Kawasaki Z1100. This bike isn't just a minor upgrade, it marks a major evolution of Kawasaki's Z series. We'll cover the design, engine, electronics, performance, pros and cons, and what it means for those of you who want to stand out on the road. So, stay tuned until the end. To understand the Z1100, we need to look back a bit. Kawasaki has long had the Z series, from the Z1000 to the Z900, known as an aggressive naked bike with a Street Fighter character. Now, the 2026 Z1100 is here as a spiritual successor to the previous generation Z1000. This bike is positioned as the flagship naked bike in Kawasaki's lineup, an encouraging move because after several years of the liter class naked trend fading, the Z1100 has the potential to revive this segment. In terms of design, the 2026 Z1100 still carries Kawasaki's signature Sugoi DNA, aggressive shape, sharp lines, strong Street Fighter aura Cycle World +1. Some design highlights. LED headlights with bold DRLs, body panels that form an aggressive silhouette, a large tank and a sleek tail shape. A refreshing combination of colors and graphics, perfect for both city streets and the open road. The riding position is slightly more upright than a full-fairing sport bike, making it comfortable for daily use yet sporty. This design isn't just about looks. The aerodynamic features and body layout also contribute to comfort and road maneuverability. Bottom line, the Z1100 isn't just about big displacement, it delivers real performance. However, compared to some competitors that can boast higher horsepower figures, the Z1100 perhaps strikes a better balance between performance and road comfort. For both highway and city riders, the combination of great power but naked character, more upright riding position, not confined by fairing, is very attractive. In this day and age, electronic features are an inevitable part of the equation, and the 2026 Z1100 is expected to come with the complete package. Full-color TFT display with smartphone Bluetooth connectivity, BikeWell +1 riding modes for different road conditions, AppMark, in-traction control system, ABS including cornering ABS, via IMU, for stability during cornering or sudden braking. BikeWell slip assist clutch, possibly adjustable suspension, and a choice of premium accessories, although not all confirmed yet. Visual. Rider on city roads, mountain trails, close-up of riding expressions. Based on all the specifications and design, here are the advantages that can be expected. For MY26 version, Yamaha has given NMAX 155 TechMax YECVT gearbox and not a lot more changes. It continues to get disc brake setup at both ends, a 4.2-inch TFT screen, and the same 155 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled 4V engine as Aerox 155. As part of the new YECVT gearbox, 2026 Yamaha NMAX 155 TechMax gets a downshift toggle on left side switchgear. This is coupled with the two ride modes, Town and Sport. Downshifting will activate Sport mode where transmission response favors performance with higher revs, simulating a downshift on a conventional gearbox. Town mode, on the other hand, keeps engine revs lower, simulating an upshift or a higher gear on a conventional gearbox. This allows rider to tune transmission response to suit their needs, negating the wait time for performance to kick in during quick overtakes. If you're riding a motorcycle with a constant ratio sequential gearbox and you need to overtake someone, you would just bang down the gears and zoom past vehicles. On a mainstream scooter, that is not possible because of the CVT gearbox where ratios are infinite. So, you have to wait for the CVT gearbox to do its thing. While the spacious 2026 Yamaha NMAX 155 Tech Max NMAX 125 the company is fixing this issue with advanced features on the switchgear, such as a full digital instrument screen that provides complete and easy to read information. Downshifted, this scooter is also equipped with smart Yamaha calls it YECVT, which allows you to start the vehicle without using a physical experience more engaging to riders. The NMAX 125 Tech Max carries an efficient and powerful Yamaha has 25 155 Tech Core YECVT this engine is designed to provide responsive acceleration. It continues to get disc brake setup at both ends for daily use a 4.2-inch TFT screen touring, and the same not only comfortable and powerful centimeters. The NMAX 125 Tech Max also prioritizes as part of the new YECVT braking system on both 2026 Yamaha more stable control 155 Tech Max gets reducing the risk of on left side switchgear. The Yamaha NMAX 125 Tech Max Town is the perfect solution for those of you who want a scooter with reliable transmission response, cutting-edge technology, higher revs, and uncompromising simulating comfort. A downshift on a conventional gearbox. Are you ready to take your riding experience to the next level? 155 Tech.
In true Honda fashion, just when you think they're done tickling our nostalgia glands, they go and drop something utterly bonkers. At the Honda Go Bike meeting held at Suzuka Circuit on October 18th, Proto rolled out a custom concept that had enthusiasts gawking and old-school riders clutching their hearts. Meet the CB1000F Boldor 2, a machine that screams, learn from the past, then slap it with modern tech and make it sing. Inspired by the CB750F Boldor 2, a limited edition tribute to Honda's 1981 Suzuka 8 Hours victory, this modern reincarnation pays homage to an era when mullets were long, leathers were loud, and Honda ruled endurance racing. The original was built in a tiny batch of 150, making it rarer than a politician's apology. Proto's new version channels that same spirit, fusing golden-era styling with the polish and performance of a 2026 naked powerhouse. And when we say it looks authentic, we mean it. The Boldor livery, painted by Tunap Paintworks, could make even the most jaded collector misty-eyed. The massive cowling, borrowed from the CB750FC Integra, houses the CB1000F headlight like it was born there. The leg shields have been massaged to fit the new frame, while the screen has been replaced with an MRA Touring type. It's a blend of art, engineering, and a bit of glorious madness. Of course, no Proto project is complete without a nerdy list of premium bits. Up front, you've got Öhlins FS651C forks, a CB1300SF underbracket, and a Brembo braking setup so good it could probably stop time. The Akrapovic slip-on gives it that snarling tone, though the silencer's oval shape nods cheekily to the 80s original. And yes, the wheels are gold, because if you're going to relive the past, you might as well do it with bling. The cockpit is a mix of old-school charm and tech wizardry. There's a Beeline Moto 2 navigation unit tucked neatly above the offset meter, simple, compact, and perfectly retro-modern. The FX Easy Fit Bar Plus ensures your wrists won't file a complaint after a long ride, while the Gelzaboo S-Seat insert keeps your bum happy. It's comfort with class, proving that Honda remembers not all nostalgia has to hurt. Even the stance has been massaged for practicality. Thanks to a lowering link and short side stand, the CB1000F Boldor 2 sits just right, both visually and ergonomically. It's the kind of bike that could park next to a brand new Fireblade and still steal all the attention. Right now, Proto's testing the waters, asking fans whether they'd prefer the Boldor 2 as a full production special, an exterior kit, or just a collection of parts to bolt onto their own CB1000F. Whatever they decide, one thing's clear, this is more than just a pretty homage. It's a rolling love letter to Honda's glory days, proof that the past isn't gone, it's just been given a very stylish upgrade.
Branding nerds might be scratching their helmets over that name choice, but there's method to Kawasaki's madness. The Versys has always leaned toward the touring side of adventure, while the new KLE 500 clearly wants to play in the dirt. Kawasaki even lists it on its US website alongside the KLR 650 and KLX Aphrodis, a clear sign this bike's meant to get muddy. The styling screams rally raid, with a tall 21-inch front wheel, spoked rims, a raised fuel tank, and a windscreen tall enough to shelter a small family of kangaroos. Two versions will be available, the standard KLE 500 and the SE. Which packs extras like LED lights, beefier handguards, a taller screen, and a slick TFT display. The ergonomics have been borrowed straight from Kawasaki's motocross playbook. The wide aluminum handlebars and carefully placed pegs give it that ready-to-stand posture when the track gets tricky. At 33.8 inches, the seat's not exactly low, but Kawasaki's used a clever hollow cushioning design that'll make long rides a touch kinder to your backside. The slim bodywork helps when you need to slide from front to back mid-corner, or when you're just trying not to drop it in a car park while pretending you're on the Dakar. Kawasaki has done it again, dug deep into the archives, dusted off a name from the 90s, and slapped it on something genuinely exciting. The new KLE 500 is here, rally-inspired, dirt-hungry, and perfectly placed between the pint-sized Versys X 300 and the middleweight Versys 650. What's curious, though, is Kawasaki's decision to not call it a Versys at all. Instead, they've resurrected the KLE badge, a nod to the original gel-purpose KLE 500 that roamed the Earth from 1991 to 2007, back when mobile phones still had antennas and adventure bikes didn't weigh as much as small cars. Powering this new KLE is Kawasaki's well-loved 451 cubic centimeters parallel twin, the same one found in the Ninja 500, Z500, and even the Eliminator. Figures aren't confirmed yet, but if it sticks to the usual 51 horsepower, it'll have more than enough grunt to make highway stretches easy and trails entertaining. The exhaust has been cleverly tucked in low, giving room for panniers on both sides without turning your legs into toast. It's practical, simple, and very Kawasaki. Underneath, the bike rides on a high-tensile steel trellis frame that's both lightweight and rugged. The engine's mounted slightly forward to help balance the weight and keep that center of gravity low, because no one likes a top-heavy adventure bike when the trail gets sketchy. The rear frame is built tough enough for full luggage setups, while the swing arm and triple clamps use aluminium to trim fat where possible. It's clear Kawasaki didn't just reskin the Z500 and call it a day. The KLE's chassis is its own beast. And here's the clincher. The 2026 KLE 500 starts at just $6,599 in the US. That's proper bang for buck for a bike that looks this ready for adventure. The SE version, with its upgraded bits, goes for $7,499 and comes in pearl blizzard white or metallic bluish green. Perfect for disappearing into the bush or the local cafe car park. With the KLE 500, Kawasaki's brought back a beloved name, added some proper dirt cred, and priced it like they actually want you to ride it. Cheers to that. When people hear the name Moto Guzzi, they usually imagine classic bikes with beefy V-twin engines and bold retro styling. But this year, Moto Guzzi has come up with something that will make many people shake their heads. A modern sport touring bike, muscular, but still with that eccentric Italian soul. This is it, the Moto Guzzi V100 Sport R. A bike that is not only good-looking, but also smart. In terms of appearance, the V100 Sport R still carries the strong Moto Guzzi DNA. Their signature transverse V-twin engine still sticks out on the right and left like deliberately flaunted pectoral muscles. But this time, the appearance is much more modern. The body lines are sharp, the lights are full LED with eagle-shaped DRLs, and the riding position is sporty but still comfortable for long distances. This Sport R variant also looks more aggressive than the regular version, with a matte red and black color combination, semi-active Öhlins suspension, and a seat and finishing details that feel much more premium. This isn't a bike for dads to take to the cafe. This is a bike for those who want to ride fast, look sharp, and still have soul. The new engine? This is what makes Moto Guzzi the talk of the two-wheel world. The V100 Sport uses a 1042 cubic centimeters transverse V-twin, liquid-cooled, yes, finally liquid-cooled, with around 115 horsepower and 105 Newton-meters of torque. Power delivery is smoothed down low, but above 5,000 RPM, the engine starts to grow fierce and sings that Guzzi song. And because the engine is transverse, the bike has a unique character when revved. There's a slight push to the right when the throttle is opened, a Guzzi signature that remains. The difference is, now everything is smoother, more refined. So it feels old school yet modern at the same time. While Guzzi used to be known for its classic styling, they're no stranger to cutting-edge technology. The V100 Sport offers ride-by-wire for riding modes, rain, road, sport, and touring, plus traction control, cornering ABS, a two-way quickshifter, and cruise control. The Öhlins Smart EC 2.0 suspension adjusts automatically depending on your riding style.
There's a new fight brewing in the mid-size adventure bike segment, and it's a properly interesting one. On one side, we've got the newly revived Kawasaki KLE 500, a machine that dusts off its old badge and returns with rally-inspired ambition. On the other, the Royal Enfield Himalayan 450, India's proud explorer, now more modern and confident than ever. Both bikes claim to be built for the same purpose, to take you off the map, but they go about it in very different ways. The KLE 500 revives a legacy that stretches back to the 90s, when Kawasaki's original dual sport was known for being simple, light, and unbreakable. The new version, however, is far from basic. It's a modern take on the rally theme, with a tall stance, aggressive styling, and a lightweight chassis designed to bridge the gap between the Versys X300 and Versys 650. Kawasaki seems to be chasing adventure credibility rather than commuter comfort this time, and that's a welcome shift. Meanwhile, Royal Enfield has taken its time refining the Himalayan 450. The new model features the all-new Sherpa 450 liquid-cooled engine, finally breaking away from the brand's air-cooled traditions. With around 40 horsepower on tap and a 6-speed gearbox, the Himalayan 450 is now not just charmingly rugged, but genuinely capable. It's lighter, smoother, and more tech-savvy, featuring ride-by-wire throttle, TFT display, and multiple riding modes. For a brand once mocked for retro clunkiness, that's quite a glow-up. On paper, the KLE 500 has the edge in power, with Kawasaki expected to use the 451 cubic centimeter parallel twin borrowed from the Eliminator and Ninja 500, producing about 50 horsepower. That's a solid 10-horse bump over the Himalayan, enough to matter on the open road or when overtaking trucks on dusty highways. But power isn't everything. The Enfield counters with superior low-end torque delivery and an overall friendlier off-road personality, thanks to its long travel suspension and simple ergonomics. When it comes to weight and handling, things get interesting. The KLE 500's lightweight steel frame should make it nimble and predictable on twisty trails, while its rally posture gives it an edge for standing-up riding. The Himalayan, though, keeps its composure in the rough stuff, with years of development in the hands of adventure riders across the globe. Its suspension feels more plush, and its geometry encourages slow-speed confidence rather than outright aggression. From a technological standpoint, Kawasaki has the upper hand. Traction control, modern instrumentation, and possibly switchable ABS are on the cards. Royal Enfield, on the other hand, focuses on accessibility. It gives riders just enough features to enhance the ride without turning it into a video game. Think of it as analog adventure with digital reliability. So which one wins? That depends on what kind of rider you are. If you're chasing performance and precision, the KLE 500 is your sharp-edged, green-liveried ticket to freedom. But if you prefer soul and simplicity, the Himalayan 450 offers a more emotional connection to the road, or lack thereof. In short, the Kawasaki might take you farther, but the Royal Enfield will make sure you actually enjoy getting there.
Welcome to our channel. Today we are going to take a deep dive into the bike in the spotlight. the 2026 new Yamaha MT-10 Phaser. A machine that combines the performance, aggressiveness of a naked bike, and the comfort of a sport touring bike. Prepare yourself for a glimpse of the details, features, impressions, and potential in the Indonesian market. Let's get started. This motorcycle is here as an evolution of the MT-10 series, which is known for its great power and naked character. On the other hand, the Phaser name indicates that this version has a balance between sport and touring. The fairing is more in favor of comfort. The riding position is a little more friendly. So, Yamaha seems to want to answer the needs of riders who want the fierce performance of the MT-10, but with a little more protection and comfort. Although until now not all the official specifications for the 2026 version have been released, we can use the previous series as a basis for reference, and then see what might be upgraded. For its base, the 2025 version of the Yamaha MT-10 uses a 998 cubic centimeters, liquid-cooled, DOHC inline four-cylinder engine with cross-plane crankshaft technology. The compression ratio is 12.0 to 1, with a bore time stroke of 79.0 by 50.9 millimeters. The 6-speed transmission with assist and slipper clutch helps smoother operation during aggressive downshifts. For the Phaser version, we expect Yamaha to retain this base, but adjust the power output and engine characteristics to strike a balance between aggressiveness and comfort. So, it's not just a brutal naked bike, but also capable of comfortable mid-range touring. Furthermore, the electronics package is also very comprehensive. The MT-10 version already comes with a 6-axis IMU that controls traction control, slide control. In late October 2025, Triumph Motorcycles unveiled a machine that redefines its middleweight identity, the all-new Trident 800. Replacing the Street 777-65R, this motorcycle steps into a fresh segment with bigger displacement, bolder design, and a mission to blend heritage styling with 21st century performance. This is the Trident 800, the evolution of Triumph's modern classic DNA. From the first glance, the Trident 800 doesn't shout. It seduces. It carries the signature minimalist form of the Trident 660, but stretched slightly for a more muscular proportion. A sculpted fuel tank with deep knee indents, circular LED headlamp with DRL ring, and that elegant tail section, all scream British understatement. The bike keeps things clean. No unnecessary plastic, no aggressive fairings. Just a pure naked roadster with timeless appeal. A machine that looks equally at home in a London cafe as it does carving corners on alpine roads. At its heart lies Triumph's brand new 799 cubic centimeters triple engine, an evolution of the legendary 765 block. It pumps out around 98 horsepower and 79 newton meters of torque, tuned for strong mid-range punch and a lively top end. Triumph says the power delivery is smoother than ever, with a linear surge that keeps pulling all the way to the red line. And of course, that distinct 3-cylinder soundtrack is still here, a raspy mechanical symphony that no parallel twin can ever replicate. Whether you're slicing through city traffic or opening it up on mountain roads, the Trident 800 promises the perfect balance between refinement and excitement. The Trident 800 brings Triumph's latest electronic suite to the middleweight segment. You get ride-by-wire throttle, 3 riding modes, road, sport, and rain, plus cornering ABS and switchable traction control. A crisp 5-inch full-color TFT display integrates navigation, music, and call controls through the MyTriumph connectivity system. Optional features include quickshifter with auto blip, heated grips, and even a GoPro control module for those who live to capture their rides. Triumph clearly wants this bike to appeal not just to weekend warriors, but to riders who live their motorcycles every single day. One of the bike's most headline-worthy features is the debut of ERC Easy Ride Clutch. BMW describes it as an evolution of centrifugal clutch tech, automatically disengaging at idle and re-engaging with throttle input. If it works as advertised, New riders will rejoice at the near elimination of stalling and low-speed juggling. Critics, however, will question whether removing clutch engagement skill is progressive, or simply another layer of electronic dependence on a segment that prides itself on simplicity. Paired with Shift Assistant Pro, BMW's bidirectional quickshifter, the F450 GS lets riders ignore the clutch lever almost entirely. Yet BMW wisely keeps the lever functional for technical off-road moments where manual control can still save a fall. Crucially, engine braking is retained until the edge of stall, avoiding the scooter-like sensation that plagues other automated clutch systems. Is BMW's way of saying yes, innovation, but without softening the GS DNA into mush. BMW Motorrad has officially unveiled the 2026 F450 GS, ending speculation following its EICMA 2024 prototype reveal. Positioned to bridge the yawning gap between the beginner-friendly G310 GS and the much larger F-Series adventure bikes, the F450 GS represents Munich's most calculated strike in the A2 license segment to date. It isn't merely a downsized GS. It's a clean-sheet motorcycle designed to dominate a category traditionally owned by KTM, Honda, and Yamaha. Powering this technological showcase is a brand new 420 cubic centimeters parallel twin developed with TVS. If the partnership raised eyebrows at first, the spec sheet silences skepticism. DOHC, 8 valves, a high 13:1 compression ratio, and a rather exotic 135-degree crankshaft layout aim to give the engine a unique pulse instead of the typical budget parallel twin hum. Output peaks at the A2 legal maximum, 46.9 horsepower and 43 Newton meters, suggesting BMW squeezed every drop of performance allowed by regulation. A bold tuning choice in a segment often settling for mediocrity. Weight is where BMW plays its trump card. At 178 kilograms fully fueled, the F450 GS sits right at the A2 category's power-to-weight ceiling. This means on paper, it will accelerate and maneuver as aggressively as the license class allows. Compared to heavier rivals like the Yamaha Tenere 700 or even Honda's CRF 300 Rally, BMW clearly prioritized agility and rider confidence, echoing a strategy that helped the old G450X earn cult status among off-road purists. Underpinning the motorcycle is a tubular steel chassis using the engine as a stressed member, plus a hollow aluminum swing arm for optimized rigidity-to-weight balance. KYB suspension handles damping duties, with the Sport and Trophy trims gaining full adjustability. A 43mm inverted fork, a compact 1,465mm wheelbase, and a 19/17" wheel combination underline its dual-sport intent, though its lean toward road bias is unmistakable. In short, more weekend trail GS than round-the-world mule. Braking and electronics take cues from BMW's premium machines, not its entry-level roots. A single Brembo front disc.
In 2026, the middleweight sport touring segment is no longer a simple game of numbers. It's a battlefield of philosophies. Nowhere is that clearer than in the face-off between Suzuki's all-new SV7 GX, a crossover born from the bones of the SV650, and Triumph's Tiger Sport 800 Tour, a touring-ready triple designed precisely for long-distance riders who want everything straight out of the box. Both promise versatility and comfort, but their approaches could not be further apart. One leans on simplicity and accessibility, the other on spec sheet dominance and premium touring equipment. The Suzuki SV7 GX debuted at the 2025 Milan Motorcycle Show as one of the most talked about machines. Not because it was the most powerful, nor the most technologically advanced, but because Suzuki dared to create something deliberately unconventional. With a hybrid roadster, trail design, wind tunnel-tested fairing, and a familiar but heavily refined 645 cubic centimeters V-twin producing 72.4 horsepower and 47.2 pounds-feet of torque, the SV7 GX aims at riders who want an approachable do-it-all machine. Upright ergonomics with subtle forward bias, a reworked airbox for better high RPM breathing, and new electronics such as 3 ride modes, traction control, and a bidirectional quickshifter elevate the platform far beyond the aging SV650 it replaces. By contrast, the Tiger Sport 800 Tour builds upon a foundation already praised by reviewers: the agile, lively, and comfortable Tiger Sport 800. The Tour model isn't reinventing the wheel. It's solving a complaint riders have had from day one. Instead of forcing customers into Triumph's accessory catalog, Triumph now bundles everything: center stand, heated grips, handguards, dual comfort seat, tire pressure monitoring system, and fully matched 57-liter panniers and 49-liter top case. With acclaimed 113 horsepower triple, lean-sensitive rider aids, and premium Showa suspension, the Tiger Sport 800 Tour arrives as a turnkey touring platform with zero compromises. What becomes immediately clear is that power is the first major dividing line. Suzuki's V-twin has character and proven reliability, but its 72 horsepower output is dwarfed by the Triumph's 113 horsepower, which sits at the top of the segment. Triumph also offers 62 pounds-feet of torque, roughly 30% more than Suzuki. The Tiger Sport 800 Tour is simply the more muscular machine, better suited for two-up touring, high-speed cruising, and mountain pass aggression. Suzuki instead bets on manageability and efficiency, not overwhelming performance. Chassis philosophy follows a similar divergence. The SV7GX uses a modified SV650 tubular trellis frame with basic 41mm telescopic forks and axial mount brake calipers. This configuration keeps costs low but lacks the dynamic precision of Triumph's Showa adjustable SFF forks and radial mount calipers. Suzuki prioritizes comfort, accessibility, and weight distribution rather than apex hunting sharpness. Triumph's setup, meanwhile, positions the Tiger Sport 800 Tour as the far more premium performer. Its suspension travel and tunability alone put it closer to sport touring royalty. In terms of electronics, both machines offer ride-by-wire, 3 ride modes, traction control, ABS, quick shifters, and TFT screens. But Triumph goes a step further with lean-sensitive ABS and traction control, something Suzuki does not offer. Triumph clearly wants the Tour model to appeal to riders who expect big bike safety systems in a middleweight package. Suzuki's electronics, on the other hand, are focused more on everyday usability, including the clever low RPM assist, to make the bike friendly to newer or returning riders. Touring capability is where this comparison almost feels unfair. Suzuki gives the SV7GX a luggage rack, handguards, adjustable half-screen, comfortable ergonomics, and a 17.4-liter tank. Solid, but modest. Triumph responds with a fully outfitted long-distance ecosystem straight from the factory, including hard luggage, better seat padding, improved wind protection, heated grips, tire pressure monitoring system, a center stand, and higher overall comfort. Where Suzuki expects the rider to add accessories over time, Triumph sells the full solution at once. Weight introduces another interesting contrast. The Suzuki tips the scales at 465 pounds, significantly lighter than the Triumph's 511 pounds curb weight. This 46-pound advantage gives the SV7GX an edge in low-speed maneuverability, commuting ease, and daily practicality. Triumph's added touring hardware inevitably increases mass, making it less ideal for new riders or those who prioritize agility over amenities. Lightweight simplicity remains Suzuki's ace card. Ultimately, these two motorcycles are not direct rivals in performance or touring equipment, but they compete for the same type of buyer: someone seeking a versatile middleweight sport tourer. The Triumph Tiger Sport 800 Tour is the premium choice, expensive but fully loaded, powerful but sophisticated. The Suzuki SV7GX is the pragmatic choice, economical, approachable, and refreshingly honest about what it aims to be. One is a high-performance touring machine with every luxury included. The other is a carefully balanced crossover designed to be ridden every day, by anyone, anywhere. The 2026 Honda CB1000F made its long-awaited production debut this year after months of teasing in Osaka and a later SE appearance in Suzuka, confirming that Honda was dead serious about resurrecting the legendary spirit of the CB900 Bol d'Or. March 2026 will mark its official arrival in dealerships, and the production model remains almost indistinguishable from the concept. An intentional move by Honda to preserve the fan-favorite prototype's retro charisma. For a company known for conservative design shifts, Honda's boldness with the CB1000F is nothing short of refreshing. The debut also signals a strategic shift for Honda. Rather than merely participating in the neo-retro trend, they now aim to disrupt it. With classic lines inspired by the 1980s CB750F, complete with a round headlamp, twin horns, chrome sections, and Freddie Spencer-style tank graphics, the CB1000F enters the arena armed with nostalgia and modernity in equal measure. And with a starting price of €12,099, Honda's opening salvo directly targets the long-standing king of this segment, the Kawasaki Z900 RS. At its core, the CB1000F is a contemporary machine wrapped in vintage cues. By borrowing the chassis and base engine from the CB1000 Hornet, Honda gives this retro model a sophisticated foundation. The inline-4 engine has been retuned for stronger low-end pull, sacrificing peak power, now at 124 horsepower, in exchange for real-world usability. Some may scoff at the reduced output compared to the Hornet's 151 horsepower, but Honda argues that the CB1000F was never meant to chase dyno glory. It was built to deliver feel, flexibility, and everyday accessibility. That philosophy extends to the ride experience. Honda lengthened the rear subframe to improve passenger comfort, while the Showa SFF BP fork and rear monoshock are calibrated for a smoother, more composed ride rather than aggressive sport handling. With Nissin 4-piston calipers biting dual 310mm discs, braking remains confident without disrupting the bike's old-school vibe. Even the 795mm seat height and 214 kilograms weight appear engineered for broad rider comfort. Where Honda surprises most is in the electronics package. The CB1000F comes loaded with a 6-axis IMU governing traction control, wheelie control, engine braking, and selectable riding modes. Cornering ABS and emergency brake signaling bring big bike modernity to a motorcycle that visually screams 1983. A 5-inch anti-glare TFT with smartphone connectivity and keyless ignition seals the deal. This is retro done the 21st century way. Opposing it, Kawasaki's 2026 Z900 RS enters the battlefield with only subtle refinements. But that's exactly what its fans demand. Since launching in 2018, the Z900 RS has been a masterclass in how to reinterpret a 1970s icon, the Z1, without diluting its soul. For 2026, Kawasaki's engineers adopt a polish, don't reinvent approach, focusing on emissions compliance, performance refinement, and incremental tech enrichment. One of the key engineering updates appears in the exhaust. The reworked 4-into-1 system helps the Z900 RS meet Euro 5 Plus standards with minimal visual changes. Internally, however, Kawasaki extracts more power. Now 116 horsepower at 9,300 revolutions per minute, a 5 horsepower increase, while torque remains at a stout 98 Nm, albeit delivered higher in the rev range. This delicate balance between environmental compliance and performance gain is something many manufacturers still struggle to achieve. Complementing the power bump is a livelier engine response, thanks to a 10% lighter flywheel. The shorter final gear ratio, achieved by adding a tooth to the rear sprocket, sharpens off-the-line acceleration, helping the Z900 RS feel more eager without sacrificing its signature smoothness. Cruise control adds to its road trip credentials, while the standard quickshifter brings the RS firmly into the modern riding era. Kawasaki also takes its electronic safety suite up a notch. Cornering sensitive traction control and ABS now match the expectations of today's riders while preserving the analog aesthetic that defines the model. The twin-dial cluster remains gloriously retro, and the ignition system stays traditional. A deliberate choice to maintain the Z900 RS's tactile, mechanical personality in an age obsessed with proximity fobs. And just as Honda proudly fits a center stand to emphasize functional retro roots, Kawasaki broadens its accessory catalog with practical add-ons such as heated grips, USB ports, and a low seat. Riders wanting more performance can opt for the Z900 RS SE, which continues with premium Öhlins rear suspension, Brembo front calipers, and braided brake lines. Features Honda does not offer on the base CB1000F. Despite new tech and emissions hardware, Kawasaki keeps weight nearly unchanged at 216 kilograms, maintaining the RS known agility and fluidity. Meanwhile, new paint options, candy tone red, ebony black ball, and exclusive SE finishes reinforce the Z900 RS's position as a master of tasteful nostalgia, not flamboyant reinvention. Pricing, however, creates a dramatic plot twist. With the standard Z900 RS starting around €13,670 and the SE at €15,170, Kawasaki suddenly finds itself challenged by Honda's aggressive pricing strategy. Even after Honda adjusted the CB1000F to €12,329 in some European markets, it remains significantly cheaper, undercutting Kawasaki by more than €1,300. On paper, Honda dominates the value equation. It offers more technology, modern electronics, a TFT display, and similar performance at a lower price. Riders who want a retro look without compromising contemporary safety and connectivity will likely gravitate toward the CB1000F. For these buyers, the CB1000F is not merely nostalgia, it's nostalgia evolved. Yet the Z900 RS still defends a territory Honda cannot easily infiltrate: emotional authenticity. Kawasaki's neo-retro icon feels genuinely mechanical, unfiltered, and rooted in the heritage it represents. The CB1000F may be historically inspired, but the Z900 RS is genetically connected to its 1970s predecessors. For many purists, that alone remains priceless. Ultimately, the 2026 Honda CB1000F and Kawasaki Z900 RS represent two philosophies of retro motorcycling. Honda offers sharp pricing, cutting-edge electronics, and bold reinterpretation, while Kawasaki delivers heritage, refinement, and timeless emotional appeal. The market will decide which formula resonates more. But for the first time since 2018, Kawasaki's Retro King finally meets a challenger worthy of sharing the throne. From the crowded hallways of the 2025 EICMA in Milan emerged the 2026 Kawasaki KLE 500, an eagerly anticipated revival of a mid-size adventure machine. Under bright show lights, Kawasaki presented the KLE 500 with rally-inspired styling, a tall windscreen, spoked wheels, and a purposeful stance that spoke of both on-road touring and off-road ambition. The unveiling at EICMA 2025 immediately positioned the KLE 500 as a fresh contender in the light middleweight adventure class, signaling Kawasaki's intent to re-enter a segment that has surged in popularity in recent years. The motorcycle's design presentation suggested a machine capable of bridging city commutes, weekend touring, and light gravel or dirt excursions. In contrast, the 2026 Honda NX500 arrives not as a brand new model but as a substantial update of an existing crossover adventure machine, now upgraded with clutchless shifting technology. Honda introduces its e-clutch system to the NX500 for 2026, enabling riders to start, stop, and shift gears using only the foot lever, without needing to operate the clutch lever. For traditionalists, manual clutch control remains available. The system can be engaged or disengaged per rider preference. This update transforms the NX500's usability, blending convenience in heavy traffic or urban commuting with the versatility to tackle gravel or light off-road surfaces. Honda calls this a move to make the NX500 a perfect all-rounder. From a technical standpoint, the NX500 e-clutch remains powered by a 471 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled parallel twin delivering around 47 horsepower at 8,500 RPM and 43 Nm at 6,500 RPM. Chassis and suspension also stay intact. 41mm Showa SFF-BP upside-down forks up front, a Pro-Link rear shock, lightweight cast wheels 19-inch front and 17-inch rear, dual 296mm front discs with modern Nissan calipers, hardware that delivers nimble handling and competent performance both in town and on mixed surfaces. The seat height sits at 830mm, with ground clearance of 180mm, giving the NX500 a balanced posture for both road use and light adventure. On the other side, the KLE 500 for 2026 takes a different approach. Rather than focusing on clutchless convenience or road-only sophistication, it leans into ruggedness and adventure DNA. Its 451 cubic centimeters parallel twin with 51 horsepower at 10,000 RPM and a peak torque of 43 Nm at 7,500 RPM, while modest in displacement, is tuned to deliver usable torque across the rev range, favoring low-end grunt and linear throttle response that match both urban commuting and dirt road navigation. The KLE 500 rides on a lightweight multi-purpose trellis frame, paired with a 21-inch front and 17-inch rear spoked wheel setup, a traditional adventure or dual sport layout. Suspension is a highlight. A 43mm cartridge type inverted fork up front delivering 210mm of wheel travel, and a rear uni-track suspension offering 200mm of travel. For a bike in this displacement class, these numbers hint at serious off-road capability. To bolster its adventure credibility, the KLE 500 SE ABS trim comes equipped with a taller adjustable windshield, metal-reinforced handguards, a larger skid plate, and a modern 4.3-inch digital TFT instrument panel. All features aimed at enhancing comfort and durability on long trips or rough terrain. Styling cues further underline Kawasaki's intentions: rally-inspired front cowl, slim fuel tank, sweeping side covers, and a purposeful silhouette that suggests the bike seeks to emulate bigger adventure machines, but in a mid-size package. But while the KLE 500 aims for dirt road and mixed terrain freedom, it inevitably carries trade-offs compared to something like the NX500 e-clutch. The 451 cubic centimeters engine, while tuned for torque, may feel modest for sustained highway touring or for riders used to higher power machines. Meanwhile, the NX500 e-clutch plays the comfort versatility card, ideal for riders prioritizing daily usability, urban commuting, and occasional gravel or light trail riding. The e-clutch system can make traffic and stop-and-go situations far less tiring, and the ride quality remains composed thanks to proven suspension and chassis geometry. Yet, one could argue that the NX500 e-clutch is less adventure pure than the KLE 500. Its 19-inch and 17-inch cast wheels, while practical, lack the spoke wheel durability and ground-following behavior that spoked wheels and long-travel suspension offer on tricky terrain. In a head-to-head sense, KLE 500 presents itself as a more committed adventure-style bike. For riders who accept modest displacement in exchange for capability, ruggedness, and adaptability to mixed terrain. The NX500 e-clutch, in contrast, is more of a modern, all-purpose crossover. A do-everything machine that leans toward ease, convenience, and urban-to-trail flexibility. For prospective riders who value clutchless commuting, ease of use, and smooth on-road behavior with occasional off-road potential, NX500 e-clutch shines. For those drawn to real adventure, trail riding, and a machine that visually and mechanically leans toward dual-sport routes, the KLE 500 may hold more appeal, assuming expectations are tempered given its 451 cubic centimeters engine. Ultimately, the decision between the 2026 Kawasaki KLE 500 and 2026 Honda NX 500e Clutch comes down to one's riding priorities: convenience and all-round versatility, or adventure-oriented ruggedness and off-pavement ambition. As both bikes now sit in the 2026 lineup, they frame a wider conversation about what mid-size adventure motorcycles should be: crossovers bridging city, highway, and gravel, or true entry-level adventure machines offering real capability beyond tarmac.